Hey, good morning everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. As you can see, it's kind of a gloomy, rainy, well, we got rain that's coming up here to Tennessee. Thanks to everyone in Texas that sent it this way. Thanks, Brian. But we got rain for the next 2 days. So we are gonna go do something this morning. We're gonna bring you guys along. But as you can see, the Tacoma, we've been doing a lot of modifications to it, getting it ready for the 2025 season. Last week, we've got the windows tinted over at Shady Tint. This morning, we are going to add on a couple more things to it, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So come along with us. So what you see here is a Toyo tire. These are the Open Country AT3s. And the reason why I selected these tires is back in South Carolina, I had a 2013 Ram 1500, a Hemi 5.7, and I had 35s on there. And this brand of tire were one of the quietest tires I've ever ran. And I was really pleased with the Toyos. And I went with the AT3s because I'll be running this Tacoma on and off road. Now this right here is a 265/70 R17s. The stock tires that come on the Tacoma are 265/70 R16s, and I don't know why they put 16-inch wheels on a TRD 4x4 off-road, but I wanted to go a little bit larger, and I went with these 265/70 R17s. So because of that, I had to get new tires, new wheels, and this is one of the upgrades that we're doing for the Tacoma. So this morning, speaking of Texas, we are going to this place here in Jackson called Texas Tire, and they're going to go ahead and mount, balance, and install these tires and wheels. So let's go ahead and load these things up. Now let's talk about wheels. Now the wheels that are going to go on the Tacoma, like I said, stock came with 16-inch wheels. We went ahead and went with 17s. Because the 17s, a lot of folks in the overland community and the off-road community, we go with 17s, go with a little bit larger tire that gives you a little bit more sidewall, so when you air down and you go off-road, you get a little bit more grip. Now a lot of folks think, hey, I'm gonna go with 20-inch tires, 20-inch wheels, it's gonna be bigger or better. Well, I was one of those folks that made that mistake. You lose less sidewall, so you have less grip. So this time around, I went with a 17-inch wheel, and the tires have more sidewall grip. So the wheels I went with this go around are wheels from Method. Method makes great race wheels, and this right here is the Method 305 NVs, and I went with a burnt bronze color to accent with the army green. So I like my earth colors, and this is a 8.5-inch wide wheel, and it's a 5.5 139 by 7 bolt pattern, which is for Toyota, and they will go perfectly with the Toyo tires. Now the Toyo tires, like I said, they're 265/70 R17s, and these tires and wheels will fit perfectly without a lift on the Tacoma. I will be putting or installing a lift here in the next month or two, but these tires, they're equivalent almost to about a 31-inch tire. I'm not going crazy with this build as far as height. You know, I'm not doing 35s on this build just because, you know, the gas mileage and stuff. I'm keeping it a little bit sane, and like I said, this tire wheel combination is going to be perfect for this Tacoma. I do have some other things that are coming in and being delivered next week from our major sponsor. These wheels right here, Method wheels, they are great race wheels, they call them, and you know, I love this color combination in the burnt bronze. So let's load up the wheels and then head out to Texas Tire. Now when you order your wheels and tires, make sure you just don't go online and you just click on the size and the tires. Make sure you talk to a person. It's always good to get the offsets and the width and all that stuff. Now these wheels are 0 offset. Now when you start talking about offsets, from 0 to -12, that means how far the wheel pushes out and pushes in. So you got to take all that into consideration. These are 0 offsets, so they're kind of a neutral set wheels. I didn't want them to push all the way out past the wheel well. I wanted them kind of flush underneath the fender flares. And then of course when you talk to them, they steer you in the right direction. So make sure you get all that taken care of before you order the wheels. Also make sure you get yourself a great set of wheel lugs. Now depending on the wheels, there are different types of lugs out there. You have acorns, you have stuff that are set in, convex and all that stuff. So be sure you get the right set of lug nuts for the right set of wheels. You don't want to scar or damage your set of wheels. Now these came with the wheel sets that I ordered. I mean, I had to purchase them separately, but make sure you get a good set of wheels and wheel locks. So, okay, well, let's load it up and head to Texas Wheels. Hey gang, we're here at Texas Tire here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're gonna go ahead and get the wheels and tires put on by these guys out here. They do a lot of wheels, they do a lot of tires, lift kits, but hopefully they'll let me film inside, and we'll introduce you to the gang out here. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm stoked, kind of excited this morning. This build's coming along pretty well. And man, I've got some great products and gear coming to you. So let's go in. They're open. Okay, what are they? They're these guys. These are balancing beads, and you throw them inside of the tire, and they're for high precision tire balancing. Okay, and they're instead of the weight. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool, man.
They do better. They give you a better ride, smoother ride.
Okay. Yes, awesome. Sir. Okay gang, we just got home from the tire shop, and these wheels look absolutely amazing on the Tacoma. Well, while I was at the tire shop, they convinced me to put what they call bead bags into the tires and that way they didn't have to put any kind of weights, and they said it's self-balancing. So of course I agreed to it because I've never heard of bead bags, and they said it would work great for off-road tires and all that. So I went ahead and done it, and I drove it home, and on the way home it was fine at 40 miles an hour, 45, 50. But when I got to 70 miles an hour, I started to get a little shimmy and wobble, which right off the bat I knew that the beads were not working. So I turned around, I went back to the shop. Wasn't pleased with it. I told them that I wasn't, you know, you guys told me that it was going to work, and did not. So I ended up going to my favorite tire shop, which they close half days on Saturdays. But I ended up taking the bead bags out, getting rid of it, and doing just a regular balance on the wheels. And got on the interstate 75, 80, 85, no problems at all. So just a heads up, if anybody offers you to do bead bags in your tires, don't do it, because they are absolutely garbage. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, just garbage. And lesson learned, okay? So I'll never do it again. So word to the wise. Well, pardon the dirty wheels and the, you know, it's raining today, so I'm not able to clean the tires and armor all it. But as you can see, there is clearance, but because the truck isn't lifted, I have a very, very slight rub on the inside right there. So they recommend just removing the mud flap, which I'll do tomorrow, and because the truck isn't lifted. But that's not a problem. I mean, it's a very, very slight rub. I mean it's when you crank it all the way. Now these are two 65/70 R17s, so I like them. Now I am also replacing these center caps. A guy is going to do some custom center caps with the SEMPER Gumby logos on it, and they'll be flat center caps, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, they're absolutely perfect matching combo for the Tacoma. So let's get out of the rain. We'll go ahead and close this video inside of the house, and so I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. We're out of the rain, we're back in the house. It's supposed to rain until tomorrow morning. It's that nasty drizzle. Look at Hoku. I know, girl. So summing everything up, the wheels work great. You know, I've read on some forums that it wouldn't scrub, it would scrub, it wouldn't. And I'm going to tell you that there is a slight rub on the mud flaps, not on the body. So, you know, if you're going to go 265/70 R17s on a stock Tacoma without lifting it right now, it's going to rub a little on the mud flap. So you need to take that mud flap off if you're, I mean, like I said, it's so slightly. I can just feel it when I turn all the way to max turning radius. As far as the balancing beads, don't do it. Like I said, it's absolutely crap. Don't let them sell it to you. Don't let them convince you to use it. Other than that, the next portion of this build is going to be installing the products from our sponsors. They're sending a whole bunch of stuff. We do have some guest appearances from some folks that are traveling out here to help me install. We'll make that announcement in the next video. Well, actually, the next video, you'll see them building it with me. And other than that, the lift kit, either a 3-inch or 3.5-inch lift. So we're getting there. So, but anyway, that's it for this video. We got anything to say, Hoku? Hoku, what do you got to say? Say hello. Okay. She said subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, but we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, and this is Semper Gumby out.